Shit. Sandwich time! When you're a kid, there's always those things that you really want to do, but your parents would never let you do. And one of those things for me was to make a Scooby-Doo sandwich. And if people don't know what this is, here is a picture of a Scooby-Doo sandwich. It's basically a sandwich that is too big to eat, but somehow Shaggy and Scoob always found a way. So I'm doing it. I'm making a Scooby-Doo sandwich, and we're gonna see if I can dislocate my jaw like a snake and eat the whole thing in one go. That would be a fucking end to a video though, wouldn't it? If like we get to the end of this and you might just like out of nowhere, like oh, he's making a joke. He's just making a silly joke that he's gonna unhinge his jaw, and then it's like eat the whole sandwich in one go. It would be great. Anyway, I have all the ingredients I need here for my Scooby-Doo sandwich. I've gone with like the classics of the sandwich genre. We've got here big loaf of white bread. We've got tomatoes and lettuce, your salad, because without salad, it's a really unhealthy sandwich, so these make it healthier. We've got some ham, some breaded ham. We have some cheese slices, and then we have butter and many sauces. The idea being that we can put a different sauce on each layer, and it'll be like a party every time you eat a little bit. Or they all blend together when you unhinge the snake mouth. So seeing as this is going to be the first video of Bradvent 2023, what I'm going to do is, as I construct my sandwich, I'm going to tell everybody what's happening this year with Bradvent, because it's sort of a blend of the last 2 years in which, just like 2021, I'll be making a video every single day, a decent length video hopefully, of these different themes and ideas. But just like Bradvent 2022, I've got no fucking time to do it in, because classic Brad decided to, like, it's the 28th, I think. Is it the 20th or 29th? It might be the 29th. It's basically the last few days of November right now. Like, I'm filming this a few days before it goes out, and this is the third one of these I filmed. So, at least I work well under pressure. You can't tell me I don't. Right, first thing we need is a knife. Can I reach them from here? Aha! Yes, knife. You are Kenoff. Alright, so we got to start with bread. Let's get constructing the sandwich. So, Bradvent 2023. Originally, what I wanted to do was to create like a bunch of really elaborate videos, and every single one would be a banger. But I need to start that a lot earlier in the year. So maybe I can try that in 2024. But my track record for getting these things done in good time is not very good. So what Bradvent 2023 is going to be is, when I was doing the Brad Does Anything series on this channel, the idea is that I said I could make a video out of anything. And what I did was I started this list of all these different video ideas that I had. And when I stopped making videos for this channel, I said to myself that one day I'll come back and I'll make those videos. So Bradvent 2023 is 25 video ideas from my list of video ideas. Are they going to be elaborate, complicated, amazing? No, because I have no time to do that. What they are hopefully going to be is mildly entertaining. Am I going to be able to use every slice of bread? I need to figure out what goes on each layer, because I'm going to be limited by certain ingredients. So I'm guessing the cheese and the ham are the ones I'll have the least of. So I guess, just to tell me how many slices? It says, mild cheddar cheese slices, strength 1. I wonder if there's one that's like, over 9,000! So if there's a cheese slice every layer, how much cheese is there? Okay, so there's 10, which means I can have 10 layers. I guess it's a slice of bread between each layer. So let's figure out how much I need, and I can put the rest in the pack. So, we'd have 1, 2. So I'm actually only using just over half of the loaf, which seems like a shame. Like, I could double the bread up, but I want to actually have at least something that tastes vaguely edible. I don't want it just to be 90% bread. If I was going to do that, I could have just bought 2 loaves of bread, put one on top of the other, and gone, it's done! It's sandwich with bread filling! So this can go back into the bag. Don't worry. You're not being cast away. You will be eaten at a later time. So, do I butter each slice first? Or I'll do it layer by layer. Because it's boring then. You don't want to sit here and watch me just butter bread. Not just butter bread for half an hour. You're going to watch me do bread slice by bread slice. So, we also need a knife to cut up these things. Why did I do this before the filming started? I'm wasting time. Welcome to my video. Smells so green. Do you reckon the hug smells like lettuce? I bet if my nan's watching this, she's going to be really on edge every time I throw the knife to my other hand. Because she doesn't like people handling knives. Do I want to wash it first? I don't usually. I know you're supposed to wash fruit and veg, but I'm usually like, fuck it, my immune system will do it. My immune system will fight against the dirt. As long as there's not like a spider on it or anything. If anyone's interested, by the way, so I bought all of the cheapest stuff I could find for this. All of this, like not including obviously the condiments and things, all of the ingredients I bought, less than $5, which is less than I thought it would be. I thought the ham would cost me a lot, but I got the ham for a decent deal. Oh, it's like a rabbit's dream, unless you hutch.
Oh, I do like a bit of gorgonzola.
Tomatoes. So in my mind, you have like 2 tomatoes per slice, which means I probably don't need to go through all of these either. Man, I'm going to have sandwiches for days, aren't I? It's going to be great. So yeah, as I was saying, Bradford 2023 is just going to be me trying to get through a bunch of ideas. I also, like I did with the other Brad Vents, I want to try and get as many people as I can involved from... usually they're people who I've been spending time with within recent like days, months of... This one's not going to cut and I don't want to cut my finger off. Of me starting... Oh my god, it's cut! You fucking indestructible tomato! Right, that's probably enough. I'll put you back over here, you gooey shit. Yeah, anyone I've been spending a lot of time with recently, I reach out and I'm like, would you like to be in a video? And so you might be seeing some familiar faces, you might be seeing some new faces. You don't know what you're going to get with Bradfen. Every video is going to be completely different, which is the fun of it. I mean, probably a lot of them will be me sat in front of a camera just saying stuff because I don't have a lot of time and they're the easiest to film. Right, it's sandwich time. Let's start building the sandwich. You know, like Spider-Man, where he's like, pizza time. I want there to be memes of me out there going, it's sandwich time. I should really have a plate, so this is a bit wet. Let's get a little plate. It also means I can move it afterwards as well. Right, so, if anyone has never built a sandwich before, then what the fuck are you doing with your life? You begin with a slice of bread, and then I need butter. It's going to be a big sandwich. I'm going to not overdo it on the butter. Nice little even spread across the slice. Oh, I'm expert bread butterer me. Right, let's start constructing sandwich. So, what goes on first? I want stable footing, which means something with a bit of friction. Cheese.
Cheese.
So we'll begin with a slice of strength 1 cheese. I'm going to do ham next. Fuck it. Let's do it. This ham must be strength 5. I cheated, I'm sorry. Who the fuck designed these packaging where they're like, we're going to put a tiny little bit of plastic on the corner and you have to peel it off, but you need the strength of 1,000 suns. I don't get it. I never open these things. And then sometimes they just rip off. Right. Slice of ham onto sandwich. And then we'll go with a couple of tomatoes. Tomatoes right there. We'll put a little bit of lettuce on. Perfect. And now we need an initial sauce. So, I am a big fan of sauces. I have a fridge full of sauces. I've just got the standard ones. I don't want to overdo this as well because I don't want it to go everywhere. So, there. And then we're going to put a slice on top. I'm not going to butter the underside because I can't be bothered. Right, so, ordinarily, this right here is a pretty good sandwich. This is your perfect little sandwich, perfect little combination of ingredients right here. But we're not making no ordinary sandwich. Rip. It is time for slice 2. I feel like this process is probably going to be quite boring to watch because I consider myself to be at least a bit entertaining, but not entertaining enough to entertain while I'm building 10 layers of sandwich. So, shall we do a sandwich building time lapse? Hit the time lapse. Future Brad, who's editing this. There we go. You know what? I was expecting this to be slightly taller, I've been served burgers before that are this height. Because they do like 3 burgers and then they put the onion rings on top and then put the bun on top. Like anyone's going to eat it like that. But yes, Scooby-Doo sandwich. It looks so delicious. Right, I'm going to clear the table off a little bit just so that we have space to handle the sandwich. Ah, there we go. Much better, much tidier. So, my childhood dream is a reality. I have my own Scooby-Doo sandwich. It feels very much like Jenga when you get towards the top of it because it just starts to shake side to side and you got to keep repositioning it so it doesn't topple over. Oh, imagine playing Jenga with this. You got to try and pull an ingredient out. Hang on. Oh, he's done it. Oh, bro. Anyway, there's only one thing left to do now that the sandwich has been constructed, and that is to eat the sandwich. But I don't think I'm worthy. I don't think me, Brad, is worthy of trying to devour such a sandwich. So I need to get a special guest in. Like, check this out, Scoob! Somebody's left a perfectly good sandwich behind! Alright, that looks delicious! That's right, Scoob! It's got all the layers I like in a sandwich! You know what, I sound more like Luke Skywalker in that scene in Empire Strikes Back. That's not true! That's impossible! No! Don't worry, Scoob! I'll save some for you! It's sandwich time, Scoob! I think that's the smallest bite I've seen anyone take of any food ever. Not bad though, considering it's all cheap ingredients. I just got my hairs in my eyes. I've not said that for many years. Oh. You've got to go right in there, don't you? It's not a proper video, let's go right in there, that's fine. Nobody wants to sit and eat me the entire sandwich from the side. Thank you for joining me for the first video of Bradvent 2023. Scooby-Doo sandwich, or whatever else I call it. This is a mighty feast that I'm absolutely going to tackle right now. Yep, definitely not too much food for me. So, thank you for joining, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode of Bradvent. Ciao.